EnnuiGoblin here, bringing to you part 2 of my Tales of Illyria Destinies Let's Play. So previously in the part 1, I was just about to depart from the capital city of Torthan. I got a job from the Fighters Guild to go and take care of some bully in, I believe it's Castle Illyria, which is about, it's some distance away on the map. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. I believe my character, I had him all set up just the way I wanted him to be prepared for the wilderness. I think I spent as much gold. I still have a few gold left, but I don't know how much how much space do I have here. I have 50 over 65, so once I get my water, I'm going to be maxed out on my inventory, my ability to handle weight, so I definitely don't want to be over-encumbered. You'll move very, very slowly in the wilderness and immediately run out of food. And I'm a little concerned that I don't have enough water. I might want to drop a wine or two for the water. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. The water tends to run out really quickly. I was just checking before I started, and it looks like the next city's a bit of a ways away, so I think 15 water is a little shy. Let's get them set up with the right amount here and go to the provision shop. So I'm gonna have to reduce a few units of weight in order to get weight, in order to be able to carry the additional water. So I'm gonna get rid of some of these wines. I think my morale isn't very high right now, but I think 2 or 3 wines should really be enough to do the trick. I'm gonna actually sell 3 because I'm really concerned about my water intake, and then I'm gonna buy 3 more of these canteens. Oh, no, I didn't want to sell those. I wanted to buy those. Yikes. Oh well, fortunately there isn't any change on provisions between selling and buying, which is nice because if you make a stupid mistake, you don't get punished for it right away. I have 17 canteens. I wanted to make... How many wines did I sell? I sold 3, so I should have enough for 17, right? Let's take a look. I think that maxes out my inventory right now. Let's just so you have to visit the well each time you want to fill your water supply. Oh yikes! When you go to the well, it's always safe to get water from the town wells. But if you try and get your water supply, sometimes you can get it from the wilderness. But it's a little risky because if you do that, you could get sick. You can get poisoned from wilderness water, so you got to watch out. If your alchemy skill is high enough, you can sometimes mitigate those problems, though. So let's max out here and get my water filled up. Now that my water is up, let's just take a look at my weight. And I am at 66 over 65. Great, so I'm still a unit high. Alright, I guess I'll dump a food or something. That's fine. No, it's better not to waste anything at this point. Let's just sell the food and make sure I get the gold back. It's tempting to move on and just dump the food, but it's really not wise to sell, to waste anything when you're in your first, when you're in such an early level of the game. So I'm going to sell 1 food. That should even up my inventory just enough that I'm able to carry my weight. Am I over encumbered now? Nope, I'm at 65 over 65. So we are now officially ready to leave the town. Let's do exactly that. Alright. Let's leave the city here. So this is the world map. The 5 continents. I believe there's 5 continents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe there's a 6th one. I'm not counting here. I am represented as this horse right here. That's Vedalin. That's the city I'm in, and then that little blinking horse is indicating where I want to go. These circles are available cities for me to travel to right now, and then I can move from one city to the next. I want to go to Illyria. Castle Illyria is where my mission is, and it is 68 miles away. Let's get out there. So this is where the bulk of the content of the game is going to be. This is the wilderness. You'll see that there are animals and plants here that I can attack. Ooh, looks like I gained the food here. Hold on one sec. So I always want to try and hunt food. You see, you get a hunting check and an alchemy check. One sec, let me dump that extra provision. It looks like I clicked on some animals and some plants and I got some food out of it and it left me over encumbered. So I know I said don't dump anything, but I do have to get rid of a few items. If you run over encumbered, you'll actually consume more food than just dumping it at this point. So let's dump, is that enough to take care of the problem? Nope, one more. Yeah, like I said, if you are over encumbered, you're consuming your resources at the same amount of time. I'm gonna skip clicking on the birds and stuff because I don't want to be over encumbered. You'll consume the same amount of resources, but you'll be traveling with half the speed, and you can really run out of resources real quick if you're over encumbered. So along this way, random events will happen to you out in the wilderness. And here's our first random event. Looks. How did I fail my discernment check? I never get that. You have spent so much money on it, too. All right, let's look. A lone rat scurries out onto the trail. It is easily the biggest rodent you have ever seen, resembling more like a rabid dog. It stares hungrily at you in your travel pack. So it wants my food. I could give it some food, and maybe that'll distract it. I could try to walk around it. I think it's best to attack it. I really want the experience points, and I can just camp afterwards. And I should be strong enough to handle this. You know, let's disregard that phone call. I'll cover that up during the main video. Sorry about that. And now let's just take a look at our battle screen here. This is the main battle screen. This screen will get a lot more complicated as we have more characters added to my party. For now, you'll see up here on the right-hand side, upper right-hand side, indicates the turn order. It is all turn-based combat. The combat is typically set to AI, and then you'll give your unit commands. So you have an array of commands that you can give your unit, and then you will auto conduct those commands until told to be. Sorry, hold on here. Looks like I got a little. Once you give your unit a command, your character will carry out that command automatically until you change it the next time. So, right now it's just going to be basic hack and slash. I hit you, you hit me. It'll get a lot more complicated. I think I want to... let me switch this to targeted. Aw, man, and he poisoned me. That's lovely. Great. Last thing I need is to be poisoned. So, as the party gets larger, you'll find that the commands get a lot more complicated, and oh my gosh, that poison is really attacking my health points. Of course, I'm going to die from the get-go. And it looks like I just barely survived that. That was really lucky. I thought for sure I was going to be goner. That's how quickly this game can turn on you if you get poisoned at the wrong time. That's why I really need to find other members of my party now to help me mitigate the damage that I get on these fights. I hope I don't get too many more fights on the way. Looks like I did level up, so I guess I can take that. I'm definitely going to add those points to my strength. Or my, so my strength, I want my defense to go up and my vitality to go up a little bit. I did pick up some food and a fur. I'll have to dump those so that I'm not over-encumbered. You have vanquished a rat. If you were hurt, you can camp to heal your wounds. Yeah, so camping is another part of this game. If we go back on here, whenever you get injured, you'll have to camp and consume some resources overnight in order to heal. You cannot heal all the way when camping. There will be at least, I think it's like a fifth of your life. A quarter or a fifth of your life will always be diminished until you go to the next town and heal at a tavern. So let's continue on to the wilderness. So far I'm doing okay on resources. I'm a little concerned about my health. I really, if I run into what I'm really worried about in this early phase of the game is running into a combat with one or more characters at a time. Because when you're fighting, hunting check, fail. Another failed discernment check, darn! Wild howls fill the air, and a pack of wolves descends on your party. They bark loudly, and you can see clearly that they are foaming at the mouth. Defend yourself. Yikes, I could be in some trouble here. I'm going to have to really... Oh, thank goodness, it's only the one wolf. I thought for sure I was going to have to fight more than one wolf. It's exactly what I don't want to do. How is he getting a double attack on me? That's not fair. And I make a miss, and he gets a second attack. Come on, guy. I know you can do it. I think I'm going to go for the guarded attack here. I don't want to lose any more life points. Another hit here. Come on. Come on, guy. I know you got it in you. There's a block. I just need 2 more attacks on him. And he gets another initiative, and down he goes. Oh, that was so close. That's the second time I almost got taken out early on. Whew, that was close. See, this is what I was talking about with those discernment checks. I'm really disappointed. I spent a lot of money on the early game for discernment, and it looks like it's not really paying off just yet. I'm definitely going to have to camp again, consume some more resources. I am back up to 30 food. I'm a little worried about water. Water is definitely the resources that's going to get eaten up the most here. But it looks like I'm out of wine as well. Let's hope on. All right, I'm going to try and gain some more of this food here. At this point, there's no way that food's going to over-encumber me, so I want to try and get all the food that I can. Oh, also, I just want to mention, you see the character screen right up here. For each character, the red bar represents the health, the blue bar represents morale, and the yellow bar underneath represents experience. All right, here we got an event. Hey, you! All right, hey, me, you what? A pair of unscrupulous-looking guys sidle over to you. Oh, please don't fight me. I've had enough fighting just already. What you doing out here in the road all by yourself? Ugh, looks like I'm gonna have to fight these guys. Yeah, where's your pals? You don't have any pals? I don't have any. I'm traveling alone. Ah, I see. Well, in that case, hand over your gold. Yeah, and them shoes, too. Those look nice. The men brandish daggers, jabbing them at you clumsily. If I give them my gold, they'll probably still attack me. I could refuse to give them anything, or I could attack them. I don't know. I don't really want to fight these guys. If I refuse to give them anything, it could cost me the initiative, but I might be able to weasel my way out of it. Shoot. Looks like I'm going to have to fight them. Let's see if I get anything from refusing. I don't know if it's not the best course of action. I'm not going to give you any gold, and I'm certainly not going to give you my shoes. Damn straight. What? You heard that, Earl? Ain't giving us nothing. He's got a Cockney accent, apparently. No, Bob, that ain't right. That's a double negative. What the... You said, ain't giving us nothing. That's a double negative. That actually means we'd be getting something. I love the cheeky humor in this game. The two of them engage in a heated debate about what was said. You take the opportunity to slip away, leaving the two bumbling bandits far and behind you. Ah, far out. I managed to avoid it. I knew that was the right choice. Whew. I was worried about losing my initiative there and having to fight them and giving them the first move, but looks like I got in the... I've definitely made the right call not giving them my gold or attacking them. That panned out pretty well for me. So that's a big part of this game, man. You have to consider your decisions very carefully. You never really know what each decision is going to lead up to. So sometimes trusting your gut is what you have to go to, but like never count one decision being worse than another, because you really don't know what might happen next. On the trail ahead, you scout a small group of vagrants, or at least that's why they look like from a distance. Uh-oh. As you come upon them, you realize it's actually a group of Torthan peasants constructing a shelter. Oh, this could be okay. You notice they are vulnerable and apparently unaware of their surroundings as they focus on the task at hand. They also look like they could use a bit of aid. Help them, rob them, or ignore them. Well, I'm certainly not going to rob them, because the last thing I want to do is fight a group of peasants. I could ignore them, but I think if I helped them, I could get a reward. It could cost me some resources to help them, but last I checked, I think I have enough to get to the other side of the map A-okay, and I could use the gold if I get any, so let's definitely help them out. You offer your services, which is immediately well received. Oh, it looks like I got morale too, and I got some reputation. Definitely worth the resources it might have taken me. You offer your services, which is immediately well received. They adopt you into working line and treat you as one of their own. It takes several hours to complete the job, but once you are done, they insist on offering you supplies for the journey ahead. Oh, far out. Oh, great. That was definitely the right decision then. Yeah. Oh, man, it looks like I'm over encumbered. I'm going to have to drop some stuff. They gave me some water. Woo! They gave me a lot of resources. Let's drop some of this food, it looks like. Actually, let's drop all the furs. I don't need the furs at all right now. Yeah, let's drop all of these. Definitely. How much does that help? Okay, now I'm at 76. I'm still 11 over, so let's dump 7 food. And, how much more do I need? Oh, I got a lot of water now. Let me drop some of these waters. How much more do I need? And there we go, 65 over 65. Perfect. Let's keep moving. That was nice of them. That really worked out well. Approaching about a third of the way here. Oh, God, I keep forgetting that. Yeah, I should always go for... You know what? I'm just always going to go for the hunting experience and then just dump the food if I don't need it. Simply because... Oh, how am I over-encumbered? I'm not over-encumbered. Good. Because you get experience from it, and the experience can rack up. I'm already at, like, an eighth of the way to the next level. Oh, did I hit the next level? Did I ever level up? I didn't. Actually, I want to do that real quick. So, leveling up your characters. Let's talk a little bit about that. When you hit the new level, you get an option to go from Strength 2 to add a point to your Strength, your Agility, or your Intellect. Strength is more for the measure of your character's physical powers, so you'll be calculating your damage, your ability to carry more equipment, and your resistance to disease. I'll definitely want to add Strength. Agility will increase the measure of our speed and nimbleness, so you can get it up. You can help with the calculating your combat speed, or the number of times that your turn order comes up. Also, your hit rolls become more accurate with Agility. So and then Intellect. Intellect is for your mages. It's your mental fortitude. It's going to increase your calculating for magic resistance, magic duration, magic damage, and the ability to learn more skills. So what I like to do for my paladin fighter, I like to go a point of strength first. Then later I'll put in a point, and then I like to put in a point of agility. And lastly, when the next point comes up, I'll put a point in strength. When I get my big barbarian or my two-handed weapons master, who's like my melee damage mole, then I'll give him all strength. I'll just pump his strength characters and just have him as a big, slow cannon with a sword. Near the road, you see a hunter cleaning a large deer. He is friendly enough and offers to teach you a thing or two about hunting for 20 gold. Do you take him up on his offer? Definitely. Because I'm looking at rank 5 of hunting. If I were to spend at town for rank 5 of hunting, I'd have to spend like 30 or 40 gold for this. So I definitely want to take this now. I think I have just enough gold right now as well. Bingo! Awesome! I picked up another hunting on the hunting level. That's definitely going to come in handy later in this game, for sure. 20 gold for a rank 5 hunting level? Absolutely. It's exactly the kind of random event I needed right now. Okay, cool. Looks like we're approaching halfway here. Another hunting check failed, but I just got a rank in it. Alright, cool. I'll take the pass. Doing okay on water. I'm not worried at all about food. Oh, sweet, in a babbling brook. A small bridge crosses a rather clean-looking section of a stream. Would you like to stop for the day and refill your stocks? With streams, I like to do it. I noticed it's melting snow and standing bodies of water in this game that have the highest risk of disease. So I should be pretty safe with this, and I definitely want to refill it. Let's see if I can get all of them. Is that going to over-encumber me? I don't think so. Nope, I'm fine. Looks like I'm good to go. Oh, nope, I'm 72 over 70. I got to dump 2 water. Actually, let me dump 2 food, for sure. The water is harder to come by than the food, so I can always hunt for more food, but I have to wait for a random event to get more water. There we go. Alright, here we are halfway through the map. I've gone about 34 miles here. So another 34 miles to go. But I actually started out with almost more resources. I'm actually now with more resources almost than what I started out with, which is pretty pleasing. I am a little down on wine, but my morale's at halfway, and later on when I get a little bit more gold, I'll go spend it on ale or something, and get it up later at the next city. A trade caravan is coming your way. It is heavily guarded by a large force of Torthan soldiers. There are also several wagons manned by merchants toting their wares. Consider attacking the caravan. I could parlay with it, or I could ignore it. Let's parlay. Once again, I don't want to attack anybody right now, and last time that I don't want to see any reason not to at least talk to them and see if I can get a bonus. You flag them down in front. Oh, cool, 2 experience. You flag down those in front and the entire caravan comes to a halt. They greet you in kind and share a few words before moving on. Sweet, little extra experience, I'll definitely take it. 2 experience points, not bad. Didn't really have to do anything for it. Oh, looks like I gotta dump some more food here. Dump 4 more food, and bingo, back to 70 over 70. So far so good. This has been a pretty good opening right now. Actually, I'm just realizing now I want to camp. I almost forgot to do that. I'm glad I didn't get a combat without camping first. That could have been really foolish. That's exactly the sort of thing that'll get you killed out here in the wilderness with a bad encounter. Failed hunting pass, failed alchemy. I think my hunting is now higher than my alchemy. In fact, I know for sure it is. You're moving along when a figure seems to drop out of nowhere. Before you can blink, a bow is pointed at your face from a few inches away. Oh, that can't be good. The way I see it, you have 2 options. You can pay me or breathe through an arrow hole. Your choice. Let's see if I don't even have 20 gold now. Talk her out of it. You have obvious skill thief, but you're wasting it out here swiping pennies from passerbys. Her face remains hardened, but you see a glimmer of doubt that causes her bow to waver just slightly. Ooh, cool. I might get her. Let's see. I could use someone with such finesse. I certainly could use another person. Come with me and you'll become a baroness. You make a good point. Skilled as I am, the patrols out here have increased. Easing pickings are slim these days, and I could use the help. Please, come on, new party member. She holds the bowl for a second longer, and her muscles relax, and she shifts it away. The Fae unlatches her gear from a nearby tree and comes over to you. Bingo! Awesome! New party member. It's and 30 gold, and 4 food, and 4 court canteens, plus she adds her strength. Sweet. Look at all this loot I'm getting from her. Wine, furs, bunch of supplies, and the nice thing about getting new party members, they are going to increase my carry load, so now I can carry a lot more stuff. It's Lydia, by the way, Lydia Vornius. So it looks like this lady's a Fae. Fae are the elven race in this game. They don't call them elves, they call them Fae here. They're a little bit more, they tend to be more arrows. And it looks like she's like a thief-style archer, which is exactly the kind of character I was hoping to pick up. Next thing I really need is a mage, but let's take a look at her skills real quick. Oh, she's got some really nice skills too. So it looks like she's got the precision skill, which is basically the same thing as targeted. My targeted melee strike, but adapted to range. It's going to be less damage for more accuracy. And she's got, the one I'm really excited about is the silence. This is a very, very valuable skill later on. When we fight more powerful parties, the one thing that's always a problem are the mages in the group. They are always the most powerful. And it looks like she's a She's not a... I know it says she's a mage. This is just saying her mage skill, though, not her class. She's actually, I believe, a thief class. So this silence is going to be able to prevent the enemy from casting spells. So if I run into a group who can do stuff like throw fireballs or stuff, I need to be able to shut them down quick, and that's exactly what this character is going to be able to give me. Big, big bonus getting this character right now. It's exactly what I needed. What does she bring my carry load up to as well? Let's take a look real quick. Alright, 81 over 130. It looks like the sky is the limit. Did she have any special equipment with her? I don't think she did. I just want to take a look. Oh, it looks like I got some rings, maybe? Maybe some bombs. Did she get any extra items? I know she brought some 30 gold to the party, which is awesome. I just want to take a look at her as well. What's she carrying? So she's got a composite bow. Ooh, that's a nice bow. A small composite bow. That's going to be very, very fast. So this is going to be less, the piercing damage I like. The finesse means that it's going to be pretty accurate. So this is going to be a very fast and accurate bow. But it's not going to do a lot of damage. But honestly, fast and accurate is with a small composite that's really fast and really accurate. I'm okay with having small damage. So what I really need next is somebody who can do a lot of damage, but very slowly. I need a slow guy who can do huge bursts of damage. So that's what I'm hoping to pick up next. But for the meantime, this will definitely work. Oh, and I definitely want to also, whenever you get a new character, this is the rank system. So what I want to make sure she does, I want to set her to be in the back. So what I want is, I want the middle character, I want right now my tank in the middle, and then my archer, I want my archer behind him, so that when the encounter comes up, no melee characters can hit my archer right away when she's going to have a weaker defense. And now let's get back to the game here. I'm about 2/3 of the way here. I'm almost at the next town. I'm ready to take on this bully. I really want to take this guy out. I don't like bullies at all. I think I mentioned that earlier. You see someone ahead of you, but cannot tell what they are doing until you get closer. A man is studying a tree near the road. While you watch, he cuts a hidden string and ducks. The tree snaps and slams against where he just was. He notices your intrigue and offers to teach for 50 gold. Discernment. Ooh, 50 gold for the level 7 of discernment? Absolutely. Oh, do I have it? I have 35 gold. Oh man, that's such a bummer. Rank 7 is going to cost me, I think, like at least 65, 70 gold for the next rank. That stinks. I could have used that. Oh well, next time. I'm sure there will be a chance later on to increase that rank. It's just, I could have used it right now. I've already been failing my discernment rolls, even though I have a rank 6 on it. Whew, getting close to where we're supposed to be. 131st day of 1054. Summer. Alright, cool. It looks like I got some time before I have to deal with the winter. Winters are the worst in this game. You have a new resource that you have to manage, your furs, and you also can't hunt or pick up any plants. Without warning, a pack of rabid rats spring from the underground. You stumble back in surprise, barely getting your weapons ready in time to meet the attack. How did I fail another discernment roll? They get initiative again. Alright, now is the time where I'm... Ooh, that's a lot of rats. So I'm going to have to play this real quick. We're going to have to focus down these rats quickly. That's exactly what we're going to have to do. And I'm going to go for targeted attack on him. Actually, I have to go for guarded. If I do not want these rats to take my character out right away. Let's hope this works out. We're going to have to focus fire this first rat. He's going to get initiative and a first hit. There's a 10 health, though. That's exactly what I needed, was a 10 health shot. Come on, guy. I know you got it in you. Get some more dodges. He's got a couple of good dodges there, but he's getting hit real quick. Oh, that rat needs to go down right now. Please, 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 please eliminate it. He's going to get another hit. Oh, man. My main might go down right now. Hang on. Is there anything I can do? I know exactly what I have to do. I'm gonna have to move him back. I'm gonna have to move him back a rank. See if that can buy me some time. Please dodge, dodge, dodge. Okay. I have to get her in front of him. No, no, no! What are you doing? What are you doing? No! I didn't tell you to move again. There it is. Ugh. Oh, that stinks. Oh, I was so close. Ah, he got a misorder. I never wanted him to do that. It looks like I got an unlucky assignment. Oh! Oh, that's so painful to see. I was so geared. I was ready to make this run happen. It looks like I just got a really unlucky random encounter. I'm really bummed about that. I think I should have been able to get a discernment roll with rank 6. Ugh, that's so disappointing. I was gonna make it. I wanted to at least make it to the first city. Oh man, party has failed my quest. So that's a real bummer, guys. I'm sorry about that. I was really hoping I would get lucky. I could have handled 2 or 3 rats. I could have handled 2 rats, and I could have even handled 3 rats, but 4 of them at once, I think that was a little unfair. That was a little broken for me. I came close. I think I could have made it work if he hadn't have done that stupid auto walk. That was really unfair. I told him to move back, and then I told him to move in front. Instead, he walks right back in front of all 3 of them. What I probably should have done was have him move down to the bottom rank right away so that all 3 couldn't get their attacks off at the same time. I think that's what really got me to die here. So maybe that was my fault a little bit too. I'll tell you what, guys. Next time, I'm going to build a completely different character with completely different attributes and stats, and we'll see if I can get a successful run. Part of this game is dying a lot in the early game, and having a degree of randomness makes it a little difficult to get to the mid-game sometimes. So you can get these unlucky streaks, but if you can get to 3 or 4 characters, suddenly your party's a lot stronger, and you can get further much more efficiently in the game. So we'll see how it works out next time. Look out for another run. I'll definitely have to take another shot at Tales of Illyria Destinies. For in the meantime, at least I got almost to the first city, but that's the way she rolls. Some other things I just want to mention, if you guys want to check out this Saturday, so tomorrow, I will be releasing the semi-final game between Team GD and Team Beer Powered for the Uniwar Risky Business 2v2 semi-final matchup. Definitely check that out. Don't forget to take a look at the first installment in case you didn't get there first right away. Also, if you'd like to take a look at my list of different mobile games, I took the time to go out and make a list of different games that I thought you guys might be interested in checking out on the mobile store. Just different hidden gems that I've seen over the years. And then finally, Legia also has his new 2v2 matchup for the Naisuka Belt Tournament. Definitely go take a look at his channel. It's a really, really great new video. What a match it is. It's between, I believe it's Awesome +1. I forget the other team. It's Team Awesome +1 in their semifinal matchup. So definitely go take that look at that. Until next time, guys, this is EnnuiGoblin signing off.